Hey everybody, it's Daddy14 2014 PG, and today I have Max Payne 3 sitting here over my shoulder. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that. Remember to like and subscribe and leave some comments below. Firstly, before we start that, I just want to leave a little message to my PS Vita subscribers. I know you guys have been with me pretty much since day one. I will be jumping back over to the PS Vita. We've hit a little bit of a dry spell, but come, I believe, May 29th or so, when Resistance Burning Skies comes out, I will make sure to have an unboxing as long as gameplay with that, and I will be jumping back over to the PS Vita as soon as possible. But right now, today, is the Max Payne 3, so again, remember to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and take a look at this and see how it stacks up to its predecessors, the Max Payne 1 and 2. Is it as good? And we'll talk about the multiplayer and some of the great functions of this game. Let's go ahead and take a look. So you can see I have it loaded up here on the pause menu, guys. I have done a little bit of multiplayer, and I will be talking as I am playing. The first thing I would like to mention to you guys is that the control scheme is a little bit different than your standard L1 for zooming and R1 for shooting. In this case, it is actually... Oh, looks like I might get killed here. Let's see. So you can see it's still kind of walking me through the tutorial here. And you can see it is just pretty intense when you shoot people. It looks like I went into bullet time there, or into the dodge mode. But anyways, back to the controls. It's a little bit different. You're not your L1 for zoom in, and L1 actually brings up your weapons wheel here. You can see, and R1 actually throws you into a dodge versus putting the shooting. So in this, you're actually looking at L2 for your aim and R2 for your shooting. So the controls do take a little bit of getting used to, but you'll find yourself picking it up pretty quickly. Just quickly mentioning the multiplayer, it is actually quite fun. This is a Rockstar title, so they've brought you games like Noir, and actually LA Noir, my apologies, and also games like Grand Theft Auto. So you can see the style is very similar. The draw distance in the game is actually quite impressive. Oh, let's see this here. Slow down bullet cam. You can see the burst shot. Let's see what this does here. Probably tear right through him. Ooh. And you can see, and that's one of the cool things about it. And we'll talk a little bit about elaborate on the bullet time here. When you get into the bullet time, you can actually manipulate your body. So for example, you can see how you can turn Max Payne in all directions. And what's actually really cool about this, they also use a technology where you can basically shoot different limbs, and the enemy or the AI will actually react differently. So we'll go ahead and pick up a machine gun here and see what we can get ourselves into. Story-wise, a lot of people have been complaining that this has not been the standard Max Payne 1 and 2, and that being because Max Payne 1 and 2 were so much darker. So, you know, I have to actually say, just by playing a little bit that I have, and again, it's very on in the game, you do see that darkness and you do feel it. So I don't know exactly what people have been complaining about, because I have felt that you still feel that traditional Max Payne is battling with himself and battling with his demons. Let's see what we can get ourselves into here. So we can swap over to the machine gun and have some fun. You can take the painkiller, obviously. Oops. So you can see it's very cinematic. One of the other complaints I've been hearing about this game is that there's a lot of cutscenes, but I think that's expected with a game like this, because you're really getting that story-driven, and that's what this is. It's not your standard Rockstar in terms of open sandbox environment. It's more of a linear path that you're following. So you can see, for example, I'm going to try to go ahead and take out his legs here. See if we can do this. You can see he falls down, and he's not actually dead, so you actually have to try and get it back up, and then bam, you get your bullet time again. So Max Payne being the innovator of that. I know a lot of other games did it. We talked about Dead to Rights is another one that really tried to mimic off of the bullet time that Max Payne had, and it did actually quite a good job, not as well as the Max Payne franchise. So those of you who are questioning this game and saying, well, is it going to be as near and dear to my heart as the other Max Paynes have, I don't think you have to question that. And as a phenomenal multiplayer, maybe not as big and immersive as games like Starhawk are, but quite up to snuff. And with the story being in there and the replay value being really high, I do have to say this game probably really lays down with a purchase. So I want to recommend to you guys to go ahead and pick this game up. It does offer a lot. I don't want to spoil any of the story for you, so make sure you pick it up and play it. All in all, the other message that I have for you, I'm going to do a little bit of gameplay here, just to give you a little bit of extended look at it. The other thing I want to mention to you guys is we actually do have a website that will be coming out shortly. May 27th is the potential launch date right now, and it is called the Media Purchase Guide. So if a lot of you have been wondering what that TMPG stands for, well, that's exactly what it stands for, the Media Purchase Guide. So make sure you check us out on the web, themediapurchaseguide.com, coming to you May 27th. You guys will be able to go and check out that website and see what we have to offer you guys. If you liked my videos, remember to like and subscribe like always. I hope to get more and more of a clientele, and what I'm really interested to know in the comments below is, what do you guys think of this game? Is there anything that are you looking forward to this game? Have you picked it up? Feel free to hit me up like usual. Join me on an online match if you have the time to do so. As well, what games are you maybe looking forward to coming out soon? There's quite a bit coming out. We have the Ghost Recon, or my apologies, Tom Clancy, Future Ghost Soldier coming out. I believe that's coming out next week, so there's quite a bit to look forward to. And then we have games like Resistance, and we've already talked about that as well. Now the other thing, I do have one complaint with this game that comes later on. You can see that Max Payne still has his hair here, and that's that actually later on in the game he shaves his head bald. And I wasn't really feeling that look for his character. Max Payne has always portrayed somewhat of a gritty character, and they do a good job of still portraying that grittiness, but I don't necessarily like him bald versus having him with this traditional hair and whatnot. Ooh, I failed apparently. I didn't know I had to do something to try and stop that. Anyways, well, I'm going to try this again and see what I can muster out. And any case scenario, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave you at this scene right here. You've seen what I have to do. I didn't realize I have to shoot that guy. So, Daddy1424, like usual, guys, signing off. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to become part of the family if you're not already. You guys have made this possible for me. I will be having another giveaway coming up soon, or a contest that will actually entail a giveaway. More details will come on that later, though. And we'll have some unique elements involved in that. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Daddy1424, like usual. Peace. Love.